Hey guys, welcome back to another today's video. And in this new today's video, it's going to be a brand new video, part of my video series of breaking up the two-party duopoly. In this new video series, this is going to be talking about a candidate that's actually running for another legislative election, which is going to be the second candidate that I will be promoting that's actually running for a legislative election. And because the first person that I promoted that was actually running for a legislative district was Nicholas Magner, the Libertarian candidate running for New Jersey Legislative District 4, Legislative District 4, and that was the first, and that was when that candidate was actually recommended to me to actually promote him on my channel. So I decided to take a little bit of break from promoting so many third parties and independent candidates that are running for governor, mayor, and so on, from the executive level, and let's actually talk more about promoting candidates that are actually running for legislative elections, because I think that's also important, because if third parties and independents can gain more traction in local government elections and legislative elections, they can have more party support. They can start building up their party infrastructure in all 50 states, plus the District of Columbia, and in all these other U.S. territories, so to the point where they can start becoming a force to be reckoned with the two major parties, with the Democrats and the Republicans. And honestly, that's honestly a good thing, because I think more parties, more candidates is always the best. Is always the best for our democracy, because that will mean more choices for the voters. That will mean voter turnout will jump up, and we're always striving to keep increasing voter turnout to being at 100% turnout, and also having more where all Americans turn out, and because now all voters will have a candidate that they can best affiliate to in their first choice votes. So now let's actually begin talking about this third party or independent candidate that's actually running for. Let me see if I can find them. That's running for District 59 to be your next delegate for in the Virginia House of Delegates, which is, his name is Louis V. Scicli. And District 59 is its district index is very strong Republican. It's very safe Republican, but don't be discouraged to vote for him. Don't ever be discouraged to vote for him, because honestly, in my opinion, it doesn't matter if it's a safe Republican district or a safe D district. Just still turn out for your candidate. Just turn out for your favorite candidate. If you do live in this district, if you do live in House District 59, consider voting for Louis V. Scicli as an independent candidate running to be your next delegate for District 59. Because honestly, in my opinion, real change begins with all of us to really reimagine a new beginning for our country and for this great Commonwealth of Virginia, to actually bring in new voices and bring in new sets of ideas and new type of leadership in the House of Delegates, in the governor's election, where they can actually come up with new ideas where the Republican and Democrats failed upon that will help solve the major issues of our country's time and your state's time. So now let's actually talk about Louis V. Scicli, talking about him as a candidate. Well, he's an independent conservative. He's for the people, and he's running to be, yet again, for Virginia delegate. He's running to be for Virginia delegate 59th district. So let's actually talk about his candidate. He's an honest conservative for the people. He yet again, this is the one big thing about being an independent candidate, being not affiliated to a political party, is that you can be more open-minded. You don't have to worry about being primaried. But the one downside as an independent candidate, you don't have the party structure. You don't have the party support that will give you the necessary resources to help your campaign, to help finance your campaign, to the point you can use that resources to present yourself, to get your name out, to get your name out there and present yourself as a credible candidate, and actually what are your positions and stances on certain key issues. That's one of the drawbacks of running as independent candidate, but it's still worth the risk, because it's still worth the risk, because you might always be born as an independent. You don't really like the idea of being affiliated with a political party. You'd rather be more independent minded and just be for the people, and actually representing, and just and just be yourself and not represent a political party in any legacy, in any levels of government. And so District 59, it actually represents part of Appomattox and Buckingham County, as well as part of Albemarle and Campbell and Nelson County. So if you live in any of these counties, you're in District 59. So if you live in any of these counties or live in this district, consider voting for him when I start talking about him as a person, because even if you don't like him as a candidate, still spread his influence around all these counties. And actually, if you know people, if you have friends or family members or local neighbors that live in the same district as you do, promote them on social media, promote them on Twitter, promote them locally, and help them spread the word. Because honestly, real change begins with all of us to actually reimagine a new beginning for this grand nation and for this grand state. Because honestly, legislative elections, it all starts in these legislative and local elections, and we're building up bit by bit to the point we can start becoming where third parties and independent candidates can start becoming a force to be reckoned with the Democrats and Republicans. So now let's talk about Louis Scicli as an independent candidate, and let's talk about him as a person. Louis Scicli has lived in Virginia for over 50 years. Louis has worked as a police officer, a fireman, and currently a small business owner and an entrepreneur in Campbell County, Virginia. Louis has worked hard to better his community by involving himself with the community and dedicating his time to strengthen his relationship with the public he serves. Louis will roll up his sleeves and work hard for the great people of Virginia. Ask anyone who knows Louis will tell you. Louis is passionate about making a difference for the people and community of this great state of Virginia. And just like that, he will be a fighter for you. He won't be a fighter for any political party. He will make decisions that better the interests of you, that will better the interests of all people in Virginia's 59th district. And that's how he would serve you. He will serve the community. He will not serve the interests of a political party. And that's one of the reasons why he's running as an independent candidate, because he wants to be independent-minded, where he can make the best decisions that will make your lives better in District 59. And part of serving the community, Louis has been part of this community for many years, working tirelessly to make it a better place. Louis Scicli is a business owner with extensive experience working on issues that matter. He knows how to communicate your concerns to the people that can help make the changes necessary to make our great state a place you would be proud to call your home. And he has shown that. He has worked tirelessly to make it a better place. He worked as a police officer to keep all of you safe. He worked as a fireman to save lives, and he also is currently a small business owner that helped actually attract commercial areas into your in your district, and even in so many of these counties that the district is comprised of. He worked hard to better his community, and also to actually help lift everyone out of their issue, out of their lift everyone out of their despairs, and actually to the point where everyone has a chance to actually live their lives and live their dreams the way they want, the way they see fit. And he will bring that as our next delegate to District 59, and also as well. But when it comes to getting involved, Louis can't win this race without your help. Your word of mouth and donating are all the ways of helping us to achieve our goals together. And he's absolutely right. And as an independent candidate, it's very hard for independents to be elected, but that's why he needs your help. So if you want to support him to be your next delegate of District 59, consider supporting him. Chip in some money to his campaign so he can use that to keep getting his word out there, to actually spread his influence around your district. So you can make this district from being a strong Republican district to now a toss-up, to now a competitive district election. Because honestly, in my opinion, real change begins with all of us that will reimagine a new beginning for our states and our nation for generations to come. So let's go even more into just talking about Louis as a person. About Louis v. Scicli. Hello, I'm Louis Scicli. I'm running to serve as your delegate in the 59th district. I've lived in Virginia for over 50 years. I've served as a police officer and fireman, and I currently live and run a small business in Campbell County. You may have seen me around the Lynchburg and Alta Vista areas recently because I've been trying to meet as many of you as possible. I work to treat others the same way I want to be treated. I believe in personnel, integrity, honesty, and respect. Strong families and building relationships are the foundation of a good community. My faith in God has grown stronger through the struggles we have seen recently. Like many of you, I've lost several loved ones over the last years. Together, we can continue to rise in the face of adversity. I believe standing together and working together, we can accomplish a better life for everyone. I'm a constitutional conservative, and I support those traditional values that are so important to us. I'm extremely supportive of our law enforcement officers, firemen, and first responders. I support the Second Amendment. Our government should not violate our rights to own our guns. Our Constitution recognizes our freedom of speech and ability to gather and worship our way without any intrusion by our government. I support laws that will protect innocent life. I strongly stand for our freedoms and liberties acknowledged in our Constitution. I am dedicating my time to make our communities, the 59th District, and our state better. I want to work for term limits, mentoring others to fill positions following current terms, people of strong constitutional conviction who will stand for the freedoms we cherish. I will work for small businesses which have been so negatively impacted recently. I will work to assist young people in obtaining the skills that will allow them to secure great jobs. I will work hard for you in Richmond as your delegate. I believe to lead one must serve. I will diligently serve the 59th District for you. I have been meeting many of you, my neighbors, over the last several months, and I look forward to meeting you and hearing about the issues that matter. The 59th District covers Campbell County, Appomattox, Nelson, Albemarle, and Buckingham County. Your vote matters more than ever. Let's work together to make a positive change for Virginia. I'm asking for your support on November 2nd. Yes, he does. Your vote, everyone's vote does matter. He's absolutely right about that. And honestly, he would make another great candidate. He would make another great delegate to represent the 59th District because he has served. He has served so much in life. He has done so much in his life. Been a great community role model. For instance, he served his community with honor. He worked as a police officer. He knows what it's like. He knows what it's like to keep people safe. He knows what it's like to actually keep people safe from crime and domestic terrorism. He knows what it's like to actually save lives from any natural disasters like a fire, like flooding, and so many other things. He knows what it's like to actually grow commercial areas. He knows the pain what small businesses are going through when it comes to. He knows how small businesses can flourish by promoting by helping by cutting taxes on them, giving them the tool sets and the abilities that small businesses do best. Invest in the economy, grow jobs, and grow their business, and create good paying jobs for the people of District 59 in the House of Delegates in District 59. This is and this is why, in my opinion, he has all the skill sets and the ability that he needs to make your district, to make the Commonwealth of Virginia the greatest state in the Union. He will truly lead you into a new beginning, a new idea, a new set of beliefs that will truly reimagine a new beginning for your district and for Virginia for the better. Because honestly, he has great. Because he will be a fighter for you. He will be a fighter for the people of the 59th District because he's not beholden to any political party. He will be independent minded. He will fight for you to better the lives for your values and for your beliefs. He will protect all the people's freedom of speech. He will protect everyone's individual rights in the 59th District. He will stand up for everyone. He will better the lives for all people. Regardless if he's constitutional conservative, he will stand up for everybody to make everybody that lives in his community and your community, people of 59 in the 59th District, to make your lives better and to make ultimately your state lives better. So in the comment section below, talk about what you think about him as a candidate. And would it be someone that you would get behind? And if it is someone that you would get behind if you do live in Virginia's Delegate 59 district, even though I don't live in the district because I live in California, consider donating to his campaign and try to actually get in contact with him. And just like I like in all my other videos on breaking up the two-party duopoly, I will leave his I will leave his campaign website and his Twitter in the comment section below, because his comments all of his contacts are on his campaign website. So if you want to get in contact with him, if you want to try to actually see if he can volunteer for his campaign to actually help spread the word, spread his influence, to continue making this strong Republican district a very, very, very battleground in 2021, to actually reimagine a new beginning for our country, to reimagine a new ideal for our country. Because honestly, real change begins with all of us. So if you really want to act, and if you don't like him as a candidate, still try to get in contact with him. Still try to find ways to actually increase his influence, to increase his increase his notoriety, to actually bring more acknowledgement to more voters about his campaign, and talk about him as a person, where he stands on so many issues, because he is a great guy. Everyone's a great guy. Everyone has great ideas to lead Virginia, to lead California, to lead New Jersey, to lead New York City into a new promise that will redefine and reimagine our country, that will always drive us to a more perfect union. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and share what you think about him as a candidate, Louis V. Scicli. Would it be someone that you would support, or would you still like, or would you still and what do you really think about him as a candidate? Would it be someone that you would support, or not really support because he doesn't really best affiliate with you, because you believe in more, you have a different stance on some other issues than he does? But honestly, if you don't like him as a candidate, still give him a real shot, like what you do the Democrats and Republicans a shot. Keep spreading his influence around with friends and family that do live in your district, because together we will reimagine a new beginning for our country that will break up the two-party duopoly for generations to come. So thank you guys so much for watching. This video, and feel free to comment other third parties and independent candidates that are running for office in 2021, 2022, 2024, and beyond. Because honestly, real change begins with all of us that will break up the two-party system for decades to come. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And until next time, guys, this is Young Centrist, and I am out.